I'm Shannon Thresher, and this is 30-Second Tactics. This morning we're back out on the range. In the past, I've done some different gun reviews or tests or whatever you want to call them using the state qualification course as a standard, so we're going to stick with that. Today, I'm going to take my little 2-inch backup and see if I can qualify on the state standard. It's not an inherently inaccurate gun, although it does have a short barrel and terrible sights. But the biggest issue is going to be it's a 5-shot gun where the course is set up in 6s and 12s. So you're going to see me loading as fast as I can to try to make the time standard. So the first is going to be 6 rounds standing and 6 rounds kneeling from the 25-yard line. And on the regular course, you get 35 seconds to do that. So let's see if I can make that with all the reloads. And I believe that's 6 and 6. And 30 seconds, so I made the time. All right, in the next phase, you run from the 25 to the 15, fire 3 rounds in 8 seconds. So let's do that. All right, and then here also from the 15, it'll be 3 different sets of 3 in 5 seconds each. So obviously, I can only get through one 3-round with a 5-shot gun, so I'll just stop and reload between those 3. This is exciting filmmaking right here. You guys watching me reload with a speed strip. That was 2.8 out of the 5 seconds. And again. And 3.1. And once more. Okay, as you probably noticed, I'm not carrying this, drawing this from a holster or anything, and I'm kind of pacing it this way. That's for my cameraman's sake. This is a duty gun qualification course. It would normally be shot from a holster, but I'm just using my little backup. So if you were planning on chewing me up in the comments, go ahead. It doesn't bother me, but that's the logic behind it. So the next stage, we're going to run from the 15 to the 7 and fire 2 rounds in 8 seconds. Okay, and then the next stage, from the 7-yard line, it's 12 rounds in 25 seconds. Again, the challenge for that is I have 1 speed loader. That'll bring me to 10 rounds, and I have a speed strip to throw 2 more in. So a couple of reloads in this, relatively close. We'll see how we do. Nice little short stroke in there just to get the adrenaline going. And 2 more makes 12. 28 seconds. I went over time, so I guess we'll let me see. Those last 2. See where we lost it. Yeah, those last 2 rounds are overtime, so we'll subtract 2 from the score here in a little bit to be fair. And then the last stage is 5 yards. It's 6 rounds gun hand only, 6-round support hand only. Again, 5-shot revolver, so there's going to be some odd reloading in between that stage. So here we go. Funny how those 5-shot revolvers only have 5 rounds in them. And there we go. So how'd I do? Well, first thing I noticed is I messed up and only fired 11 rounds from the 25 instead of 12, so I lost a round there, which is why if you study this target, you'll see 49 hits on the paper instead of 50. And you can see the 4 misses. I'm assuming those are from the 25-yard line. It's just an awful tiny little gun with bad sights to be doing 25-yard shots, at least at my skill level. You guys might be better. So I got a raw score of 90, and like I said, those last 2 rounds at the 7-yard went over time, so I docked myself those 2. So an adjusted score of 86. Now this is a state course that requires a 70 as a mandatory standard, so that is well within the qualification standards. What does that prove? I don't know. I guess it means, again, like I've talked about in other videos, it's more the shooter than it is the gun. So I always encourage you guys to get good quality guns, get guns that you like, that work for you. But if you're somehow stuck with a little 2-inch 38 sometime, you can still get the job done if you have the basic skills. So guys, that's all I have for you this week. As always, work, train, repeat. Stay safe.